Okay.
Arvi,
Hello.
drama lead. So, 5 days before the show. என்ன ஓடுது மண்டையில?
I'm pretty calm actually right now. Now every day I'm giving myself the same analogy, right? The biggest effort that can happen in India, right? என்ன பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் biggest mass effort that can happen in India is the general elections, right? So what does the election commissioner do on general elections? On that day, he does nothing, right? Coming into that day, he should be doing nothing. But it is the biggest effort he has organized.
Correct.
And things have to happen.
Correct.
Right? And a government has to fall in place. If things are wrong, nothing will everything will be messed up after that. So, adhe analogy that I give myself every day. That's the kind of approach I want to take to this. Another in the week, actually, I have very little to do. I'm just working on, fine tuning. At this point, I'm being picky. Either fine tune pannalam, other fine tune pannalam. But otherwise, like, I'm pressure free. I'm sleeping well. I'm having fun. Yeah. Yeah.
ட்ராமா அது வந்து நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் பார்க்குறோம் ஸ்டேஜில், ரைட்? We enjoy the comedy, we enjoy the activity, the action, the stuff that happens on stage, right? But what goes behind it? I mean, pick one of your complex segments, and if you have to break it down, what is it that you guys do? From concept to design. So anyway, screenplay எழுதுறீங்க. I'm sorry, dialogue இருக்கு. But how do you visualize? How do you come up with it? I don't want to put segments into your mouth, but whatever is like.
Yeah, definitely we break it down to segments, scene, and the segment breakdown happens based on how the screenplay was written. It helps if whoever's directing the scene is part of the screenplay, screenplay team. So we know, okay, idu panna porom, next day in the segment execute panna porom, next day idu panna porom. So you kind of have an idea going into it already. But the best thing to do is after everything's written and the dialogues are written by somebody else, right? Ella mudicha appuram edutittu review it for yourself before you show up, to the session. Review it a few times, get a mental image of what you want from that scene. And usually the first session, nobody's acting. Even we're not blocking, we're not acting, we're not doing anything. Ellarum can be reading dialogues. And that's the best time to get inputs for that segment or that scene from, everybody. And if the inputs are valid, factor into your idea and see if the scene will come out better. Scene 5 for this play is the best example. We had something in mind when we were all sitting and putting it together. The screenplay team. Adikaprom, when Praveen and Anantha furnished the dialogues for it, they made it better. And Satish was the scene director for that scene. And Satish actually looked at the whole thing and he reordered the screenplay to what he thought was cleaner. And the best thing is everybody's open to it. Anantha was open, Praveen was open, I was open to it, so we reordered the screenplay. Adikaprom, when we took the scene to Harish and Preeti, they added their own dimension to it. That's the highlight of the play, and they added their own dimension. Modalla yosichadukkum appuram vandadukkum, even though the idea remained the same, the richness was like 5-10 times,
5-10 times.
Yeah. So
and the wow. So I know I went into a drama there, but staying with that, right? If from what was visualized to what you actually see it on stage, do you see the degree of variance is heavy or
very heavy?
Abdiya, like what you guys thought the kanamrana, it came through, especially
the concept remained, but the overall output was something else. Vera level la irukku.
Poojan theriyum, idhu
theriyum. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Edo pooja nadapodhu or rendu per vandu pay nadikku poranga, right? But how these guys have brought it out, it's just amazing.
So this question I've been asking people, what went into your mind when you took up drama lead?
Not much. Not much.
You wish something had gone into your mind? You wish you had thought through it?
Honestly, now I எனக்கு ஒரு regret என்னன்னா I'm not part of the cast. I really would have loved to be part of this cast. So now what's going through my mind is அந்த lead responsibility எடுத்தனால இது பண்ண முடியல அப்படினு I regret it a little bit. Yeah.
Wow. So I think it's been like at least a 5 to 6 months journey.
6 months,
right? 6 months la when you started this, Was there something like, I mean, you came with the mindset and then it has totally changed to what it is? Even from a drama perspective, like it's maybe there's just totally different dimensions that came into picture. Maybe you just thought 5 minutes of drama that deliver pandren, but I mean, in the sense, I'm just giving examples. But in the 5 minutes, damn it, we have music component, dance component, lighting components. There's so many complexities, right?
Yeah.
I mean, are
Yeah, this year particularly is probably our most complex show so far. So it was more apparent in the last 1 month or so, or maybe 1.5 months. So Adorika, you have a level of independence that lets you operate whatever way you want, right? I can do whatever I want. Scene இப்படி மாற்றலாம் அப்படி மாற்றலாம் இங்கே வராதுன்னு சொல்லலாம் அங்கே போய் என்ன வேணால் பண்ணலாம். But when all the other dimensions got added to it, now it took me a day to adjust, and I had to force myself to step back from the whole thing, unplug from the process, step back, come out of it, not treat drama like my baby, which I probably did till the end of Focus Show 3, right? And I have to let it go. We have to let it go, and then we all have to put it together, right? So that was my thing. It took me a day to the first day. I actually was unhappy, but then I have to tell myself what the big picture is, and then it fell in place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unga castla, you have veteran actors, and then you have like really newbies, and then you have some guys who steal the show with just their personality, right? Maybe it's just a couple of dialogues to say. I mean, how did you come up with the casting process? I mean, it seems very. I mean, at least for me, எனக்கு அந்த கேரக்டரை வேற யாரும் வச்சும் நினைக்க முடியல இனி, right? I mean, it seems to be such a well fit, so
yeah. Some characters were written with certain actors in mind. So that was easy. The hard part is to fit the other people. Like you said, there are veterans, and it'll be best if we give them meaningful roles, right? And we have to pick based on that. So modale casting email amchapo, very first email I sent, I already made it very clear to people. It's not that we are saying no to you and we are saying yes to somebody else because we think you didn't do well. It's just a horses for courses kind of thing, We think for this person fits the best, right? Maybe for something else you'll fit better than he does. So on the audition and casting process was based on that. Again, it's a team effort. I don't make the decision unilaterally, right? There are other guys helping with the process.
But definitely in the show the workout alanga uniyada
ketirupanga.
So the same way you should also take that that positive thing, right?
Irukku, but before making a big decision, we always consult each other. You have to be open to it. Sometimes we make hard decisions.
So drama is, of course, it is a part of the show, but it does conform to be a nucleus of the show, Mari. And the tension irukka, the pressure irukka, idu oru work ipo solla. I mean, when you started it, right? The workout alala mudinjudra show.
I never doubted it. Yeah, I never thought, how are we going to deliver this? Am I going to and ide illa.
You always knew.
Yeah.
Every team pudusa ஒரு டீம் ஆரம்பிக்கிறாங்கன்னா they go through this forming phase.
Before sorry, I just want to say this though. இது ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது when I committed to Bala to to take up this drama lead, the day after committing to that, I went and talked to who I thought was going to be the co-director of the play. So that is Preeti.
Okay.
Satish was not on board. He was not on the team at that time. Focus Show 1 appuram dhaan we brought Satish. So I went and talked to her and I told her, this is what I have in mind and I think you can, I would definitely like for you to help, consider panni solunga. She took some time and then she said okay. As soon as she said okay, I felt a lot more confident. Last year she was with the team. Maybe she came in late, so we didn't get to see everything she could do. But once she said okay, I felt like, okay, I have a pillar of strength here. I have guys like Ananta, Praveen, நான் சும்மா இருந்தா போதும், things will happen, you know. So that's what I did. சும்மா இருந்தேன், எல்லாம் பண்ணாங்க வேலையை.
That's definitely not true. I'm sure my team was சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. But what I was asking earlier is on the teamலயே வந்து ஒரு the forming stage இருக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து ஒரு there's something that happens where everything starts to click, you know, and then they realize, you know, they start to perform. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் இருக்கா? இல்ல it's been a continuous process which made it happen?
On and off. Actually, we had a lag, you know, to when we actually started acting in this. It had to do with entry of some people into the team. Once they came in, they brought their experience, their expertise, and these people are very open to, you know, dealing with everybody else in the team. Ideas எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க, கொடுக்குறாங்க. It's very healthy atmosphere, right? Because there are people teaching each other. I might have directed the scene, but I'm not necessarily teaching. So they take their own time, you know, they go to the room, they do their own thing. In 10 minutes கூட நான் அவங்கள ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு வரேன், you know, something like that. It's very healthy, right? And we have to let it happen. And I think அந்த ப்ராசஸ் நான் ஆரம்பிச்ச அப்புறம் everything started getting better. அது வரைக்கும் it was not there, but once all that started happening, it was just amazing. Yeah.
I mean, again, drama வந்து எல்லாரும் மனசுல பயங்கரமா நிக்கும், right? Of course they're going to be asking questions on how did you cast certain people and why did it work and how did you even see that happen? Of course, I mean, creators are there, but perspective, who's your favorite character in the drama?
I don't think I can pick one because I was part of the story team. I don't think I can pick one. We created all the characters.
Is that a political correction?
இல்ல உண்மை. If you were not part of the story team, maybe you can pick one. You know, a lot of people in the run throughs and tech முடிச்சிட்டு they come and tell me, oh, I liked Mammootty so much, or I liked Fan so much. But for us, I think it's all the same. Just an example, right? When we wrote Munusami, he was called the zoned out villager, right? Then or another line, and then that guy came and acted so well, we thought, hey, we should build on this character a little bit. Now a lot of people like what he's doing, right? I mean, they like the character so much, so I don't think I can pick one. That's the truth.
Over the years, this is like 4th year, you've been part of drama team, right? I mean, probably one of the very few people who've seen us grow. I mean, every single department grow up. Drama, what is this growth that you see in this 4 years?
First thing, and முன்னாடி ஒரு வாட்டி லீட்ஸ் மீட்டிங் நான் சொன்னேன், the biggest thing is we've been able to get all these people that நமக்கு first 3 வருஷம் ட்ராமாவில் இருந்த யாருமே இந்த வருஷம் காசுலேயே இல்லை. That's the kind of new talent we have been able to bring in, right? அதுவே big growth. Okay. And then I think this year we've definitely, and I'll இது சொல்ல போகிறேன், but there's a point I want to supplement with that because I was thinking about it this morning and kind of surprised you're asking me this now. This morning I was thinking because I was watching the video yesterday, from yesterday. We have gone from standing in a straight line, delivering dialogues, you know, just delivering jokes, going back, doing something else, come back, deliver dialogues and go. Skit phase-லே நிறையா இருந்தோம். But I think this year having all these built sets has helped us use the stage fully, you know, length, breadth and depth of the stage, you know. ஒரு தின்ன இருக்காங்க, உட்கார்றாங்க, 2 பெஞ்ச் போடுறோம், இந்த பக்கம் உட்கார்றாங்க, people are moving around, they're doing things. Just having these things lets us do more stuff, right? And we've been missing that all along, so it's a big leap for us. Again, I know we're going to get better, but it's a huge leap for us. அதெல்லாம் போட்டதுலேயே you can see the difference. I mean, show முடியல, I don't want to talk much about it, but between us, you know, you can already see that. நம்ம 2 ரோக்கு ஆள் உட்காந்துச்சு எதுவுமே பண்ணது கிடையாது வரைக்கும். You know? So we are doing so many, we are doing so many things different this year, and from a direction perspective, it's a huge challenge. அது இந்த இவங்க co-directors சதீஷ் and பிரீத்தி இல்லைன்னா பண்ணியிருக்க முடியாது. And also when we started writing the story, somehow the production team bought into it, right? They never questioned us. Hey, எங்களுக்கு ஒரு வீடு வேணும்டா, இது வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் என்னடா பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க இதெல்லாம் கேட்கறதுக்கு யூனோ பட் நோ தே டென்ட் கொஸ்டின். ஸ்ரீராம் வாஸ் ஸோ சப்போர்ட்டிவ். He did it, right? அவன் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணல, எங்கள் மரம் தின்னெல்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது சொல்லியிருந்தானா எதுவுமே இந்த எஃபெக்டே வந்திருக்காது, ரைட்? அதெல்லாம் இல்லைன்னா this is all useless. So I think it's a two-part thing. One, the actors, the directors, they did their job, but production phenomenal. If they hadn't given us these build sets, you won't see this.
You won't see this.
You will not see this. Yeah.
So, of course, another question. What do you think? I mean, in the video on the Varsha, she's just 15 years from now. What do you think she's going to be asking you? What do you think she'll say? Or what do you think she should see? Or what do you want her to see?
What do I want her to say, Oda? I think this lets the kids, growing with Swaram, stay in touch with the culture. I think they'll all grow up with an interest in this. And I can't say, they'll be the future of Swaram. That's too much to say. But I think they will pick up some of the arts from this and build on it. Adu panna podum.
I'm sure she's going to be very proud of her dad.
Adu theriyala, but I hope to be proud of her.
I mean, if you take whatever time you want to talk about your team, and it's pretty much your message to the team, like as in, whatever you want to tell them.
Yeah, நான் நிறைய மோட்டிவேஷன் இமெயிலாம் அனுப்புவேன். So I think they'll be bored if I say anything. But this is the most cohesive and disciplined team we have had in 4 years. Also very open with feedback, with suggestions, with helping each other. Just a very healthy atmosphere. It doesn't come from one person. Everybody has to gel into it. It won't be a good unit. And everybody did. So yeah, I can't find a better word. So I keep saying cohesive unit, but I really think this is the most cohesive team we've had, and that's why I regret not being a part of the cast. I really wanted to be part of that. It would have been. I would be proud to share the stage with these guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, I இந்த வாட்டி அது இல்லை.
So that's what your one big regret.
I made the decision though. I mean, it was not forced on me. I made the decision myself. But that's the one big regret, yeah, because of this, yeah. Because this is the best team that we've had so far. Yeah.
People by people, if you want to talk about them, that's also fine.
No, individually, I don't. I mean, it's been a blast. It's not my place to thank anybody.
It is, of course, your place. It is your team, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, but they're all doing it for themselves. So I can't thank anybody. But definitely, I want to say it's been a blast. And I'd do it again all over. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Good job. Thanks, Arvi.
Yeah.